Have you ever noticed how a few words, just a few, can sit heavier on the heart than thousands problem? Hello and welcome to the podcast presented by the Planarian. Today, let's talk about destructive criticism, which is not feedback, which is not disagreement. It is the kind of criticism that doesn't want to build. It only mean to break. The kind that slowly, very slowly destroy the citizen from inside out. See, criticism in its healthiest form is like a mirror. What it shows is the flaws so that we can fix them. But destructive criticism, it is a hammer. And this hammer, when used daily on ordinary people, it leaves the crack which is unfathomable. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a government school teacher. She earns honestly, travel 2 hours every day, teaches 50 students in one classroom. If she commits a single mistake, result dips slightly and social media explode. Useless teacher, government servant are lazy, they don't deserve the salaries. No context, no empathy, no solution, just label and judgments. Now take a deep breath, pause for a second and think. That teacher goes home, opens her phone, read those comments. Tomorrow she still has to stand in front of her student. She has to smile, teach, inspire. Tell me, tell me honestly how long before the fire inside her start dying? And that is what destructive criticism does. It doesn't correct the behavior, it attacks the identity. It doesn't say the system needs improvement. What it says is you are the problem. And when citizens hear that message again and again, something dangerous happens. That they stop trying. Take another example. A young man preparing for the competitive examination, he fails once, then twice, and instead of the guidance, what he hears, you are wasting your parents' money, others are moving ahead, you are stuck, you are good for nothing. Slowly, criticism turned into the same turned into the silence, and silence turned into the withdrawal. This is how the citizens are destroyed, not by the poverty alone, not by the lack of the opportunity, but by the constant emotional erosion. Destructive criticism spread faster in three places: politics, social media, daily conversation. What we does that we mock instead of mentor. We shout instead of suggest. We humiliate instead of help. And the tragedy, most of the criticism comes from those people who themselves feel unheard. A frustrated citizen become a cruel critic. A cruel critic create more broken citizens, and the vicious cycle continues. Over time, they stop believing in the institution. They stop believing in themselves. They become cynical, angry, numb. A society full of such citizens doesn't rise; it rots quietly. Now, let me say something very important. This is not the call for the blind praise. Neither it is an excuse for the incompetence. Accountability is necessary, questions are necessary, protest is necessary, but there's a thin line between the constructive pressure and destructive pressure. Always remember that while constructive pressure build the character, destructive pressure break the spirit. So before criticizing, we need to ask a very simple question to ourselves. Am I trying to improve this person or just releasing my frustration? Because words don't disappear after they are spoken. They stay, they echo, and they shape how citizens see themselves. If we want a stronger nation, we don't just need a stronger policy. What we need is strong human voices, the voices that correct with a dignity, that criticize with responsibility, and that disagree without destroying. Because when citizens are emotionally crushed, no system, mind you, no system, no matter how perfect they are, they can survive.